out. If you got a body, then you better not go
And
out.
welcome back to the Neal podcast. I'm Neal.
I'm Neal.
This is Neal. And yeah, so
Let's jump into it. What's up?
I had a crazy day yesterday.
Okay.
Kind of.
All right.
So was with Shay Shay, and we wanted to go down to Jimmy's, or that Italian food store, and get some real Italian shit. So going down, I'm not gonna say the street. We were going down the street, and it should take us 10 minutes to get to
about 15
Jimmy's from
minutes
here.
or so.
Yeah. So GPS was like 25 minutes, and then it
weird.
just kept getting longer and longer and longer for us to get there. So heading down the road, and we get to an intersection. Clearly somebody's run a red light because there's a crossover on its side, and there's a little car that has been pretty much, the hood of it had been caved in. So it was going so fast, it hit a crossover right in the middle and then flipped it over on its side, completely taking up the
Hold
intersection.
On 2-lane road.
Well, now, yeah, fits you. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah. And then we're going back down the street again.
Get around that accident.
Get around that accident. And Shay Shay goes, "Oh my gosh, again." And I'm like, did I drive around in a circle? Because I see another accident up the street, and it's the exact same situation. Somebody ran a stop sign. I mean, it couldn't have been more perfectly timed. It hit right in the middle of the car, right between the wheels, flipped it over on its side, skidded it across the road.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, what's up with people like going ham on Fitzhugh, man?
I don't know. I that's why I say I have to look every time I'm at a stoplight now, because
This goes
so
into
many cars will just pass through. It's like it's a green light and you have to go. All right, now I can go.
Okay, you might be right.
It
And that
happened
Dallas
twice at the same
has
time
bad drivers.
with a mile and a half maybe from each other. Two same situations, either ran through the stop sign or ran through a light.
That's crazy. Because, like, as soon as you move down here, like, Dallas drivers cannot fucking drive. You can't drive. I hate it down here. The traffic. As soon as I came down here, it was terrible. And I was like, it's not that bad. It's just
Dude,
as bad
it's
as everywhere
starting to
else.
get to the point where it's not even worth being this close to work, because they have the street I live on. They're doing more construction on it again. And then, at the intersection next down the road, down in that way, they're doing it. And then
shit.
on the street, because I'm trying not to give my exact address out, but like, then you go down the street that
Neal
gets you
gives directions.
Yeah,
He's like, you
to
gotta
my
come
direction.
down this way, and then once you get on
Yeah.
Fitzhugh, you're gonna get to 75. You're gonna make a left, and then it's like a mile and a half from my place.
Right, and that's great because that's nowhere near where I live. So I'm glad that you didn't like give out. So, but
Like the time you showed your address on camera.
well, I mean, we blurred that out. But
Oh shit.
it took me 20 minutes the other day to get to the DNT. And we don't live that far from the DNT, because they were doing something stupid at 3:00 in the afternoon that had the lane. If you were in the middle lane, you had to either go left or go right. It was.
Old man Neal complaining about traffic. These damn youngins and their
What's
fucking
the
fast cars, and they don't know how to fucking read stop signs.
No, I'm tired of paying these luxury apartment prices to have everything near me, and it still takes me 20 fucking minutes to get there.
Oh God, yes.
What's the point of living 2 miles from somewhere if it's still going to take me 15 to 20 minutes
Dude,
to
you
get through the streets?
Sounds like New York, man. You
Yeah,
can live 2
it's really-
miles
yeah.
and be an hour drive from some shit. New York or LA.
I might as well
should be
buy a
fucking
bike. I
nuts.
should buy a bicycle, because I could get to
faster?
places faster, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get,
or
or
one of
get,
those
ooh, no,
electric
get one of those
bicycles.
one wheels.
The one wheels.
You never seen those little
the
motorized?
unicycles?
No.
Oh, you talking about the big fat wheel that
Yeah. Why not, Neil?
No, I'm not
Just
trying.
see if you're driving, just kind of with that lean forward, just
Yeah. I'm the damn near 40-year-old man busting his ass on the sidewalk because he's riding a one wheel.
I mean, better that than the what was it? was it Skywalker? Was that what they were calling the two-wheeled ones with the small wheels?
You talking about the one where Mike Tyson gave himself a concussion?
Yes.
Yeah.
He flew off.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that big fat one wheel is like the old perfect person equivalent of training wheels for the other one. Because it's hard to get to mess that one up. It's such a huge wheel. You know, it's good. You know, you're older, Neal. You don't have the balance you used to.
But I mean, even the young kids are busting their asses on the tiny one. Weren't those catching on fire too?
Oh,
Allegedly.
they did. I forgot
Allegedly.
about that shit.
I'm saying allegedly now with everything that I'm not sure of. Because did you hear about the Brett Favre is suing Pat McAfee for like defamation of character or something like that?
About the guy who basically who used welfare funds for his daughter, who got welfare funds used for his daughter's college, is going to sue somebody for defamation.
Yeah, and even though, like, if you look at any of the clips, they're always saying allegedly because that's what's being reported, and they're only reiterating
the news report,
the news, and saying
allegedly per this news report, he's doing X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to comment on about this news report.
Yeah, is Brett Favre
an asshole?
Now, I was gonna go more of like allegedly, the biggest piece of shit. One of the biggest pieces of shits that's come out of the NFL as far as like when it comes to like white collar stuff. We're not talking like he's not Aaron Hernandez.
He's been that for a long time though.
Was he? Because I don't remember him playing. Like, I don't remember him being...
He was terrible when he was in the league. You remember that, I can't remember if she was a reporter.
Oh, was it that was the start of it? That was
when he was sitting... No, that's when people started to find out.
Yeah.
Because it was under the radar when he was sending dick pics to this chick. And, you know, like 20 minutes after meeting her or something crazy like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But it was like...
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But, I mean, like, he was... You don't all of a sudden just sending a dick pic to a chick is not like a starter move into being an asshole. Like you've done a lot of other asshole shit before you just start sending dick pics and harassing chicks.
Our dick pics.
But he was also sending crazy
Are
messages
they asshole
to her and
or
stuff.
just greasy? Like, are you being kind of greasy?
I mean, that's not. That's not that's a pro. That's not necessarily a pro move, but that is a you're up there. You're experienced.
Your character is being judged pretty quickly if you're like this national figure. Well, I mean, he was
already
everybody
huge,
knows who he
but
was.
I guarantee you that was the first woman to get disgusted by it. I guarantee you she was not the first one to send like a random unsolicited dick pics.
Yeah, allegedly. Alleged dick pics.
Yeah,
they could have been something else. We don't know. But allegedly. So
yeah, he's just a huge fan of Dick Van Dyke. People.
I did that. I have actually done that to people before. Like, I'm about to send you a dick pic. You better not. And it's just a picture of Dick Van Dyke. He's my favorite dick.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
but he was always
named it.
But the Packers. He was an asshole with the Packers. Like, actually, you know what? Good friend of mine. We'll jump into this later too, because I'm going to go see him. He's in Switzerland right now. So the friend I'm going to go see in Switzerland.
Right.
He's huge Packer fan, and I remember him telling a story about him having a terrible experience with Brett Favre.
Really?
Like, just like I think he was like a kid, and I think he had he just wouldn't sign autographs for people or kids, and a lot of times and stuff like that, or he was doing something. He was like, nah, and then some other player was there. And
I mean, I guess I was blind to it. I just, from looking at him throughout the years, I didn't think that he would be. I thought he would have been a nice, like the nicer kind of Southern guy that does good.
Okay. But sorry, that was me. I hit the thing.
Stop making noises. Okay, go ahead.
But he also was playing most of his career before like Instagram, Twitter, all of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
So,
social media was
Think
not.
how long it took for people to find out how wild Michael Irvin was. Or
Well,
think
they're
about all
still
the crazy
finding
stuff
out,
that
too. His lawsuit, he's got $100 million lawsuit out against whatever the hotel. I don't, yeah.
yes, I forgot about that.
No, this
But
just happened.
yeah,
This happened.
yeah, like they asked him to, or he was doing something, and some lady said he said something crazy to her or something like that.
Allegedly,
So,
he
yeah.
there was some kind of not so good stuff happening between him and this woman, and I don't know. I didn't get the details, but all I saw was the headline, $100 million lawsuit. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, I mean, the
LT?
White House. No, the White House.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and I'm not talking about
Oh yeah, the
I'm
Cowboys.
talking about the Cowboys White House. Yeah, there was. That would have been all over the internet.
Oh,
if
God,
that would
yes.
have been.
Oh,
Well,
do
actually,
you know
you
how many
couldn't do anything.
stories like chicks would have been doing from there? Or like, yeah, hey, we here at the White House, da, 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 or some craziness like that.
Back when women just went and had fun, they weren't trying to get themselves pregnant by taking condoms.
No, they were
I know.
always
Yeah.
trying to get them. That was hell.
Speaking of that, so Shay Shay was telling me that the girl that took Drake's condom with the hot sauce is now suing him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, like she sued him not long after that for like that he knowingly like caused her bodily injury or some shit like that.
How? I don't understand how any of that makes sense. You
Because-
don't go take a condom out of the trash and then gloop that stuff into your coochie. Like, he threw it in the trash.
Yeah. So he put, so apparently
Is it because he said, no, I knew she was going to do this, therefore I put the Texas Pete hot sauce in the condom?
I think it was a test and she failed miserably.
So his problem was that he was like, yeah, I willingly put it in. I'd have
I
been
mean,
like,
why would, like, who accidentally puts hot sauce in a condom?
I'm just saying.
I mean, I've accidentally gotten hot sauce on my eyes. I've accidentally gotten hot sauce on my dick. Like,
Look,
because
man,
you eat
I
hot
had-
wings and you go use the restroom.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten hot sauce a lot of places, but I've never gotten like hot sauce inside.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, look, I was hungry. I had the guys go out, get us some breakfast taquitos. I was pouring the salsa on it, and I just so happened to
I
be
threw it in
like,
the same trash
same trash can. But
Drip, drip, drip.
I dripped it in there a little bit. I mean, that's what happened. I don't know how she got. Hey, did y'all know Millie Bobby Brown's 18 now? No.
Oh my God! Please tell me they're just friends or some shit. Like, because a couple of the pictures, I was like,
A couple?
Well, a few of those pictures that I saw was like, this is. Drake,
It looks
don't
creepy.
go down this road.
It
Drake.
looks creepy.
Did you not learn from R. Kelly? Drake, no.
Well, she's 18 now, so it's technically legally fine. But I'm saying that there's a picture of when she was 16, and I don't hug my girlfriends like that. I hug my girlfriends, but I don't hug my girlfriends and have a look like that.
He didn't give her
when
the
I'm
one-arm side church hug.
I mean, it kind of was, but he's getting real close. It just, man, the eye test.
See, here's
the
the
eye
thing.
test.
Here's the thing. If you want the most platonic hug you can give is the one arm church. Like, you turn to the side, you go one arm, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm keeping my junk as far away from you as I can without turning my back to you.
Yep.
And you're just like, all right. You give one, maybe a two little pat, and then you're back out of there.
Yeah.
It
I
lasts
know,
no
yeah.
longer than
Yeah.
2.5 seconds. Anything
If
longer than
that,
2.5 seconds, it gets weird.
I don't want this area to touch your area together.
I mean, like they turn to the side, you turn to the side. At most, you get like a tad of like side boob just bumping up against you for a half second, and then you're like, nope, I'm out of there.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Teenage titty don't want it on my test. Like, nope. Mm-mm. But no, Drake's just willingly like.
Yes, I'm not two-arm hugging. Like, unless it's like a big moment. Okay, hey, we're here. Congratulations, kind of deal. But even that's 1, 2. I'm out of there. You take a half second off of a two-arm hug. But this is only at special occasions.
I mean, hold on. Here we go. So like, I don't need
Oh
the
shit!
fitness video.
What you googling? What are you googling over here
No,
now?
no, no. I'm just showing the. I'm gonna show the. So like, it looks a little kind of creepy.
I mean,
Like,
that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not as bad as the other one I saw. Like the one I saw, they're at like a party. Their like faces were like right next to each other. Like they're like just cheesing all up on each other. See, that's not bad. There's witnesses around. So
I mean, but
see that's not a bad picture. So hold on. There was a much creepier picture. Hold on. See. Oh man. Hold on. Millie, Bobby Brown. See.
I think it's the way Drake's eyes are looking. Like it just
Is it?
it's almost like can't wait till she's legal look. Like that's what it
see.
looks like.
Damn it. Now I can't find it.
Yeah,
Oh well. Like, because I
it's-
want to say they were both out at some party or something. It was like an Instagram picture or something like that somebody posted. I was like, that's y'all look a little too close in that picture. So,
is it not? I mean, is it?
but I mean,
It's a little weird.
nah.
It's a little weird.
But you got to think Hollywood's fucking weird in general. Like, where else would you are you gonna have like, a 14-year-old show up at an after party, like at
Okay.
at
But
11 o'clock at night?
but like
That's gonna happen in Hollywood. So you're gonna have these like, oh hey, they're seeing all these people they grew up watching and shit. This fucking thing keeps falling.
what thing? Your
Fucking
mic?
mic, yes. There we go. I got it.
No, I was okay. So, but I feel like they've had a friendship for a while now, right?
I mean,
So-
hold on. But what if he goes full what is that director's name?
You talking about
Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, see. So whoever's listening to this is like screaming his name.
you talking about director that
Woody
got-
Allen.
Woody Allen?
Does he go? So is everybody gonna lose their shit if he goes Woody Allen in like another 3 years?
How so Woody Allen was it his
That was technically his stepdaughter.
allegedly his stepdaughter? Okay,
no,
yeah,
no, not,
I know.
not- like, that was
Technically-
legit his stepdaughter that he had, I think, helped raise since she was like 12 or
No,
something.
we don't. That's weirder. That doesn't make it okay. That's even weirder. Like that's just like no. And that's what I'm saying is did
But
Drake,
that's what I was saying.
did Drake became
If Drake does, she's legal. Age difference
now,
doesn't
but I'm
matter.
saying now he's 36, she's 18.
Okay,
They've been friends for how many years?
at least 5.
So when she was 13 and he was 31,
There you go.
I'm not trying to make friends with 15-year-olds because it feels kind of creepy.
This. So
I should be friends with your parents, but not you.
yeah. But I mean, but hold on. But it's one of those like, oh, I love this kid's show. Hey, how are you? And this kid's like, oh my god, it's fucking Drake.
And then they become, but I mean, they're
And you're like, all right, I'm gonna be. And maybe it started off, this is a little kid. I'll be nice. I'll be cool with them. Da 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 da. And it's like, I'm not gonna,
but I'm not trying to like hang out with them and be friends. Like, that's what it feels like, allegedly, that Drake is doing, is trying to become friends with this now 18-year-old.
So
it's
does
like
the age
the
of your
video-
friends need to go up as you go up, or is there a
Yeah.
cutoff? Is there a cutoff once
Yeah.
you hit a certain age? You're like, all right, once you hit, this age on up, all your friends have to be minimum this age.
So it's funny because I think because Shay and I were talking about this last night,
Okay.
that we are millennials,
Mhm.
which I found out.
Technically, middle-aged millennials.
Well, I mean, we're still, yeah, but we're closer towards what's the one, our the one.
Gen Z, I guess. I don't fucking know.
That's the new one.
I don't. Maybe.
Whatever. Shit. All right.
They change it every couple of years, and
The one before us was what?
Generation X, Gen X.
The baby boomers. Like we relate more towards the boomers
Oh,
than
I guess
but we don't like the younger
because we all
millennials.
have a pre-internet.
Right. Yeah.
I think millennials are the only generation to have a pre-internet childhood.
Yeah, and then Gen Z is
95 and after, everything
Yeah,
from
yeah,
95
yeah.
and up, that's all internet.
yeah.
So like we're the last generation to experience to grow up without the internet.
without it. But because she's a millennial too, but she relates more towards the Gen Z. Like she was asking, she said something about getting the tea from her friend, and I'm like, the what? The tea? I
You
didn't
don't know the T, Neal?
I do now, but I was.
Hold on, you just learned what T meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you're old or just very white now, Neal.
I learned it from a white girl. I mean, technically white.
Oh man, you've never heard somebody like, "Ooh, I'm gonna spill the tea," and like somebody.
Never heard that. I mean, she said.
You don't remember the Kermit memes
No.
where it's just like, y'all over here asking God for prayers to pay your bills, but at the club every night. But that's none of my business, and it's just Kermit the Frog sitting there drinking.
Oh,
tea.
okay. I have seen those.
That's where
Is that where it came
like
from.
the tea.
Okay.
Yes, that's what.
It was the same thing with the peach emoji.
Oh my God!
Because I remember.
Do we have to have like?
No, look, I found it on Urban Dictionary, and they say that the peach is supposed to be the coochie cooch.
Mm-hmm.
But no, everybody says that the peach is the ass.
Black people, peach is ass. And
No,
then
apparently for everybody-
if you see the water, that's the cooch because they got that wet.
But I'm saying, like, okay, I'm gonna pull it up and reread what I read. But even though I'm considered wrong now, because it's changed.
Yeah.
But I remember back in the day, it was. Hold on.
Neal's struggling to keep up with Slay.
Apparently.
Oh shit, Neal. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Yay.
Oh,
Well,
in the mic.
Because I think it. Yeah. An emoji incorrect. Here. You know what? I'm gonna make sure that this shit that people can see this when they. Oh. All right. An emoji incorrectly used by millennial twats to represent an ass. It actually represents the pussy and was made relevant by Castor Troy in Face Off.
I could eat a peach for hours.
Thank you. That's where, and it was like, well, didn't Face Off come out in '98
So
or
hold
something?
on. So do we need to start sending like Apple emojis for ass now?
No,
because I'm not about to do that.
I'm just saying. I thought I had something down right, and it was for apparently like the late '90s, early 2000s. But then when the phone came out, I guess they started using the peach emoji for ass. So
Neal,
now,
I have something to break to you.
Hmm.
You are old now.
yeah.
You are old as shit now.
Well, you know how I found this out? It's because I was sending the wrong damn emoji to Shay Shay, and she was like, "Are you trying to?" Yeah.
You're just you're
like-
sending confusing sex messages
Yeah.
to Shay.
Apparently I was, because she was like, "Are you trying to do butt stuff?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh man, he's like, we're a bit early for that, but
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, so then last night, so man, we had focaccia sandwiches,
oh yes, love
and it was that bread is so good.
yes.
And she got this. Of course, I was going to forget. There's this cheese. There was some
Okay.
kind of smoked like mozzarella that we cut into slices, and
Oh,
then she
shit.
took the focaccia and dipped it in the olive oil with the spices, and then while I was cooking, the Italian food, which was funny. But oh, dude, I get it now. I'm like, yeah, like the breads, Italian breads are just.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think I've ever had focaccia
Oh,
before.
I love focaccia. It is.
Now I'm fucking hungry. Thinking about it again. I was like, no, I'm good. I'll just have one or two. And then I just kept. I was like, no, you keep feeding me those.
Dude, anytime I get it, it's like I'll get a fucking chunk like that big.
Yep.
And it's always I'm just gonna eat half of it, and the next thing you know, it's just gone. It's gone every time.
I think we killed 3/4 of it last night.
Jesus.
On top of making like I don't know the noodles, but we made noodles with the vodka sauce and Italian sausage and yeah, I got with fresh shaved Parmesan from Italy. I'm like, hell yeah.
Okay.
So I'm good now.
So I want to come back to you being old as well.
Yeah.
Because I was asking you if you had heard about this new fashion trend with these boots.
What the fuck are we doing, man?
I guess they're called
Astro Boy
big red boots, or like I think Mischief Boots is who they're made by, or something like that. So, oh my god! So
I don't.
These fucking
They're
giant
$84.
These are, but look at these things. Straight out of Astro Boy, and I'm just like, why? I guess this is the thing now. Whatever we see in video games or animes, let's try to do that in real life now.
Guarantee that these fucking kids who are wearing this shit have no idea that those that look exactly like Astro Boy. Because they look pull up Astro Boy for those who don't know who Astro Boy is. Those are fucking Astro Boy shoes.
Straight
Look at that
up.
one. Click on that one.
Straight up.
Look at that. This is some bullshit.
I don't know, man. Like, I almost feel old all the time in my whenever I'm teaching class. Cause whenever I'm doing jiu-jitsu, because I'll put songs and stuff on, and half the time when the stuff comes on, either the kids or some of the younger adults in the class were like, oh, that's this song, or wait a second, that's not this song, or that's not this song. And I was like, yeah, because that song got it from this song, which also got it from this other song.
Yeah.
Which
everything that's out today is like sampled from something either from 80s, 90s, or early 2000s.
But you know what? We're hitting that age, man, where we're going to hear all our songs recycled, because I remember distinctly growing up listening to so many like Dr. Dre songs or other songs, and we're like, what is that? That's an Ohio player. Why are they using Ohio players? Of course it's gonna be a good song. They're using this. They're using this band, or they're using Gap band, or they're using this. And I was like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just old. And then I hear this, and I was like, oh yeah, that song came from this. That song came from this. I was like, shit, I'm that old man. Mm-hmm. I'm that old man. Yeah. I start recognizing where all the samples are coming from.
Yeah. I guess that's why I'm like, I don't listen to a lot of music today, because it's not good. Well, and it's a lot of it's just like, I've heard this before. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
the only thing that bothers me, I never liked mumble rap to begin with. And now it's like,
should like mumble rap.
But now it's like a lot of auto-tune mumble rap.
How do you auto-tune mumble rap?
And I can't.
How do you auto-tune? Is it just then it just sounds like noises at this point?
I can't do it. And then the angsty auto-tuned rap singing, I just like it makes my ears want to bleed, and I just want to slam my head into desk, because like those genres I am not a fan of. Everything else I'll give a chance. I'll give most songs 30 to 40 seconds to catch me. And if you can't give me that, then I'm done.
I'm either like, I can be 10 seconds into something and go, no. Give me something from Takashi Kawasaki Ninja 69 or whatever, and I'm like, no. I'm out. Like
You never
I'm
know
immediate-
though. I've had songs.
Yeah, I do.
I've had
Yeah.
songs that I was like, "Oh, what is this bullshit? This is starting terrible." And then 30 seconds in, either a beat drops or it switches or they say something. I was like,
No,
"Oh,
yeah. If I feel like there's a build up coming, I'll give it a second. But if some of them, I just like, no, I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I got better shit to do with my time. Like re-listen to a song I've listened to 50 times before. I'm out.
damn deal,
Yeah.
damn."
Yeah. I ain't got time for this shit, man. I ain't got time. So yeah. Focaccia.
Oh, yeah. So we also were recording right at the day after UFC 285.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Jon Jones now being, former light heavyweight champ and now
He's a heavyweight.
heavyweight champ?
I mean, he looked kind of a little dad bodish. Like his videos, he kind of. I mean, I ain't talking shit to Jon Jones, but he looked a little just kind of chunky.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't
And-
have to cut weight, I mean, fuck it.
But his videos of him working out when he was on suspension for a while.
But
right?
see, that was at the time. He was, if you remember, he was like, yeah, he was talking about moving up to heavyweight and doing all this stuff. But he was still planning on taking fights at 205. Even on his suspension, he came back and fought at 205. So it wasn't like he could just go away and get that big and then still come down. Now that he said he was going to go heavyweight, how strict does he have to? He can go full. He can go full Roy. Was it Roy Nelson? Yeah, he can go full
Yeah.
Roy Nelson, and it's
Yeah.
just literally not give a shit.
Yeah. Well, Roy Nelson had to worry about going past the 265, right?
No,
he probably wouldn't.
because he was like 5'10",
Right.
like 240. He was like, whatever.
He put
Did
that
not
big
care.
belly on somebody and just,
Yes.
yep. I mean, look, it's
Ooh,
say what you want to say about what
weird sidetrack
huh?
though. Was Roy Nelson the MMA Butterbean?
No, because I don't think he was a success like Butterbean success, right? But I guess if
But Roy Nelson had some great fights.
he did, but I mean Butterbean was just laying people out, a lot of the time. But
I mean, so did Roy Nelson.
Yeah.
He knocked out Stefan Struve. He had a few knockouts.
he had a
man.
few, but I mean,
He had
like,
the war with Dos Santos, and the fact that Dos Santos didn't put him out was insane.
right. Yeah, I could see that. There wasn't anybody really because he had the mullet,
Yeah,
Butterbean didn't have any hair, but
but neither one of them gave a shit. Would fight
Yeah.
anybody, and would get out there.
I'll get fucked.
Yes.
Let me hit
Great
somebody.
personalities, both of them. You put either one of them on a mic.
Well, I mean,
Butterbean would talk mad
yeah.
shit.
But Roy Nelson came out to
I'm fat.
I'm
Weird
fat
Al.
by Weird Al, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
But back to Jon Jones. I think he's the best fighter that's ever fought in the UFC, talent wise. I'm not take out everything that he did outside of it, but just talent wise and his body and his reach. I'm like, I don't think anybody could really because he's got one loss, right?
That
And
was the no
it was
contest because he did that 12-6 elbow on, I think, was it Bader?
It was the deaf guy, right?
Oh, yeah. It wasn't Bader. I don't remember. But yeah, he came back, beat the shit out of him in the first round, very next fight.
Yeah, but then I remembered watching that fight before Jon Jones was
Oh, yeah. He was
big.
winning that fight, too.
And winning it. He had
his
it
ass.
won.
Yeah.
And then he's looking at the ref going like, are you going to stop this? Because I'm caving this guy's face in with elbows. And then he hit him 20-something times with the side ones. And I don't know why he decided to go 12-6, but he did. And as soon as he did that, they pulled him off. And you think that he wins. And he's like, oh, no, you lost by disqualification.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, man, he was already, the guy was, I don't know why they didn't stop that one. But then there was, so he choked out.
Gane. Great
Gane.
choke. Slipped that in, like, what, a minute and a half into the fight?
Yeah, and Jones looked not gassed at all.
No.
He looked like he was ready to go 4 more rounds after that.
I guess now that Ngannou's out of the UFC, like, who is there anybody that gives him a challenge at heavyweight now? Because there was nobody at 205 that.
No.
I mean, DC and then Gustafson
And
were the only
DC
two guys to really
yeah.
challenge him at 205.
And DC was a big 205.
Yeah. So I mean, who is there if at heavyweight? And Ngannou's gone, so it's like that threat is out of the way.
Ngannou needs to go to Power Slap.
Why? So you can watch him cave some dude's head in?
I want to see him slap somebody's head around. No,
Just
okay,
the head just completely detaches and like goes into the
because
crowd.
the from what I've been watching, and I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to last very long. Power Slap, because it's, if you don't know what Power Slap is, it's dudes that stand at a podium and they slap the piss out of each other and try to make one of them fall down. Like, that's the whole point. Middleweights down, you'll get some good back and forth, but these heavyweight ones, it's like, you better hope you win the fucking coin toss, because these heavyweights are like talking all this shit, and most of them it's like, okay, ready? Yeah, right on 3. 1, 2, 3, bam, and it's just they're knocking him out because it's just so much force.
Oh,
but in
man.
Ngannou to be slap, it's like, I just got to slap somebody.
Like,
All right,
his palm would take up like the entire side of their head and just be like,
yeah,
just
and I mean,
rattle
you can't step or pivot, you can't move your feet, but it.
But no, well, there's the
Doesn't
one
matter.
guy who will do the squat and rotate his hips.
That's what I think is the best.
Dude, he
Form.
squatted,
You squat
rotated,
down,
and then came up
yeah.
into it.
And hit
and
him
he just
right
like,
here.
wham! I was like,
So
No.
on
No, sir.
on one of the episodes, I think it was last week's episode, one of the guys couldn't compete due to a medical injury, so they had an alternate come in,
okay.
and I think, if I remember, it was for heavyweight, and the guy was like, okay, and the dude stood there with his eyes closed and was loose. Everything was just real loose. And this guy was like, okay, slapped him instantly, was out.
Wait,
like
he was loose with
yeah,
everything?
he just
Just
stood-
let everything just get to just dangling and just
well,
moving all.
he had his eyes closed and just took the hit, and it knocked him instantly out.
Of course.
Yeah.
He didn't try to go like grizz,
No,
like
he
bite
didn't.
down.
No,
bring
none
his
of
neck
that.
muscles
It
in and
was
just,
just head up, like, all right, come knock me out.
oh my god.
Yep.
Yikes.
But no, man, I think Jones is 36.
A 35,
5, 36.
I think.
Something like that. He's mid-30s.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he can make a run at heavyweight for the next couple of years.
Okay.
And before he retires. We'll see.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't see why not, because I don't know.
There's nobody. Who's the heavyweight champ right now, anyway?
Light heavyweight?
No, the heavyweight champ.
It's Jon Jones.
Oh, he has the belt.
So when
Oh,
Ngannou
okay.
left, it got vacated. And so that's what Jon Jones and Ngannou were fighting for, was the new heavyweight champ.
Gotcha.
And so
Oh, so he won. That was the fight to for the vacated title. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he has. I mean, unless it's like an Anderson Silva situation where he just gets too old, I don't
Yeah.
see who's going to take that belt. Anybody who's going to take that belt off of him anytime soon.
yeah.
Because
don't
I mean,
know either.
Silva fought into his 40s, still doing Anderson Silva shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for Weidman catching him in the one fight,
Yeah.
Weidman just barely caught him in the one fight, and then the next fight he broke his leg, and it was like shit.
That's all it takes. And when you start getting old, and that body starts just
Yeah, man.
giving out on you, and you're just a
That's-
hair second slower, and that's all it took.
Oh,
But then it didn't help. He kept putting his hands down.
yeah.
that was
that
Silva,
usually doesn't
so.
help either.
No, it does not. No, it does not. So what you got going on, man? Anything
So
new this week
Uh,
outside of
not this week, but
Yeah.
next week.
yeah?
So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
So
I'm
next
heading out
week-
next week.
you're going to
Switzerland. Yep, going to visit my old college roommate and friend that actually introduced me to Sandy.
How did they end up in Switzerland?
So they actually took a job teaching at a boarding school at in some mountain town or some ski town like about like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, like outside of Zurich. So we're gonna fly in, take a train out to see them, and then just hang out. Probably go snowboarding or skiing or something. Well, I'm gonna go snowboarding. I don't know what Sandy's gonna do because she's not the. She doesn't like the cold very, very much. But we'll see.
Wrong place to be going to.
I mean, but
But-
technically we're going to see friends, so she said she'll tough it out.
Yeah, stay inside next to the heater. Because I don't know. I mean, if it's like a little slope, but like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, catch that like
Oh, we
little
gotta-
practice bunny slope.
Yeah, no, we got this 3-mile trek or 3-hour trek up this. No,
Man, my first
so
time,
worth it, dude. No,
No, dude, I wanted to cuss out my friends. First time I ever went skiing. We go like my second day skiing. We go night skiing, but like
night
mountain
skiing.
so mountain shuts down. We go someplace. We start having drinks, eating some terrible Mexican food. Now that I think about it, but anyway, so I'm pretty buzzed, and we're like, all right, I guess I'll go night skiing with you guys. I was like, all right, because I've never skied before. My second day, so I'm hitting all greens the first day.
Yep.
I've been hitting all greens the next day. All right, so we're going up. We're on the lift. We're going up the mountain. I was like, all right, is this where I go? Like, no. Come with it. No. The green is on the next drop off or whatever. I was like, okay, because I'd never been to this place before. They've been here.
Yep.
We get off, and as we get off, I'm looking like, okay, where's the green? Where's the green? And all I see is I see a black, double black, and a blue, and I'm just like, wait, where the fuck is green?
They say there's 2 black people up there, and what? What does that mean?
So I see a black diamond, which is like a really hard like run.
Oh, so
a
blacks
double
are-
black diamond, which is like an even harder run, and then one blue because it goes from I think green, blue, I think black, and like double black. And so
So did
like
you go
when
the
you
double
see
black?
no, God no. Like when you see those guys like on the videos, like doing all the crazy shit, they're going down like double blacks, doing wild stuff down there. And just the blue. I get up at the top of this thing, I look down, and it's just like hill. Just one huge fucking hill. And I don't like speed as it is. I'm not a big speed guy. And so I'm just trying to make these huge, I'm going all the way across, all the way back around, trying to go as slow as I can and not get run into by all these guys. And every time I'd get going too fast, and I was like, whoop, fuck it. And I would just go down. Skis go flying off. I start sliding down 20 feet. Fucking medical staff keeps running up to me. You okay? You okay? It was like, yep. These
Yep,
are my
I'm
brakes.
good. This is how I stop.
Fuck yes. And I'm drunk. By this time, I was buzzed getting up there. And as I'm going down, I feel myself getting drunker. And so I was like, oh, why am I drunk going down this goddamn hill? This is how fucking people die. And I was
Well,
just like,
I mean, but see, you stumbling around and everything. It's like, no, I'm just a bad skier. It has nothing to do with the alcohol. No. Well, that's cool. I gotta get. Yeah, I got yelled at for my passport again, so I gotta.
how you had
I'm gonna. All right, look.
Neal, do I okay, next week
No.
I will print these off and bring it up
No,
to you.
I will. I'm gonna print out the ticket, whatever I need at work, and then start it. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna do it.
He'll fill it. You'll fill it out and then not go get the picture done.
No. I'm gonna do it because yeah, need to be able to.
Yeah, man,
travel.
you got to get your passport deal. All right,
I know.
Just to be able to eat really awesome, cheap as shit food in places.
Listen, this is the greatest country in the world. Why would I want to go anywhere else? No, I do. I can't even go to. I think it's still weird. I mean, back in the day we didn't have to, but you have to have a passport to even go to Mexico now, right?
Yes, yeah. I remember that because people were pissed when they did that.
This is North America.
Yeah.
Now you gotta have the same one to go to. Did you always have to have it for Canada?
Yeah, you always had to have your passport for Canada.
Okay.
Dude, they're bougie as shit about letting people in up there.
I know.
Don't ever get arrested for shit out here, because
Yep.
then you're fucked going to Canada.
Friend of mine who was military was stationed up in New York. Wanted to go up there, and either him or one of his friends had the Canadian maple leaf on their shirt, and it had a big X through it. They wouldn't let him in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were like, "No, you're not coming in with that shit."
Damn. Dude, I remember I got kind of charged up a little bit at the border one time. I was there. I was in, was it Buffalo for work? And we're going to see, we're like, we're not too far. Let's go see Niagara Falls.
Right.
So we drove out there and we wanted to see it from the Canadian side.
border, yeah.
And so as we drive out there, I'm with my work, the person I was out there for work. It was a female Asian lady. And we're like, hey, all right, what's your business out here? And we're like, oh, well, we're in this city for work. He was like, well, what do you do? I'm an accountant. And he puts my passport down and just looks at me. Keep in mind, I'm like, not necessarily, I'm like freshly, not necessarily retired, but I'm
You're
like
pretty-
almost retired
yeah,
by this
yeah.
time.
You still had. The
I was still
fighter
going to
vibe.
gym and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah,
And he was
yeah.
like, you don't look like an accountant. I was like, I was like, I don't know how to respond to this, sir.
"Oh, I would have been like, you want to play this conversation game?" Because I'd have been like, "Why? Because I'm black? Is that why I can't be an accountant?"
But see, I'm at it's Border Patrol. So what the hell am I gonna do now? I start acting up at Border Patrol. Now they're
Yeah, I
going through
know.
the car. Now I'm fucking stuck here for the next 4.5 hours
It's
because
like, you
this
want
guy
me,
wants to be.
Let
a
me
dick.
show you what I really can do. I'm a fucking fighter. You want to test it? Come on, let's go. No, you can't do that.
Dude. I was just like, huh? He was like, yeah, you don't look like an accountant. I was like,
What do accountants
okay.
look like, sir?
Yeah.
Are they white? Is that what you mean? Guess what? My Asian coworker, she's an accountant too. Do you want to say she doesn't look like an accountant?
Oh.
Racist fucking Canadians.
Oh yeah, I think that was the first time she saw something crazy like that because she was confused as shit when
Yeah.
afterwards she was like, "Why would he?" I was like, "Don't go to." I'm not. I was like, I had to kind of break down. It was like, was that because you were? I was like, a little bit. So
Yeah, I mean, the
like,
way you
big-
said that he said it,
yeah.
it didn't. He was like, "Oh," I'd have been like, "Oh," it's not your physical look; it's the fact that you're black. It's not like, "Oh well, I'd have thought you'd have been some kind of athlete with the body that you have." It was more like, "You don't look like an accountant."
Yeah.
It's like you look like a. Now I can't be. You look like a dumb.
See,
yeah.
you're the friend in the passenger seat that gets everybody arrested talking
Me?
shit.
No. I'm the one that's always talking my friends out of going
You're the
to
one-
jail.
I'm driving. He's like, "You don't look like an accountant." And from the passenger seat, Neil was just
Aw,
like, "What the fuck
hell
is he
no.
supposed to look like? What do accountants look like then? Tell me." He was like, "Shut the fuck up, Neil. Shut the fuck up."
No,
Sir, can you pull over to the
No,
side
no,
here?
no. Not to, man. But like Canadians though, Canadian Border Patrol, I might have been like, well, what the fuck does that mean? But cops here, no. It's like, I probably would have been grabbing you back, and be like, it's fine. I'm holding your hand. It's fine, Neil. Don't just do what he says to do, and we'll get it. No, I'm the one that's always talking to the cops from my friends.
This is true. This is
Typically.
true. This is true.
Because I'm just good at it. I'm just officer. Let me talk to you, please, just for a minute, okay?
So, okay. I do have a question. So we're going to Switzerland. All right, we're gonna be there for about a week or so.
Okay.
How many black people you think we're gonna see once we land? Once we step foot in Switzerland,
No, you got to get out of
the airport. Yes, that's what
Okay.
I was gonna say. Out of the airport, how many black people do we see?
And you're gonna be there for a week.
Yes.
All right. I got a few questions.
Okay.
The town that you going to, small population.
Yes, ski town, 2.5 outside the. I guess is Zurich the capital of Switzerland? I think so. I'm just gonna guess. I hope I'm right. But about 2.5 hours by train outside of Switzerland.
We're talking like
Small ski
10,000
town.
people, less than that, maybe give or take.
Maybe 5.
Ooh, I'm gonna say, including your.
Because you got to
wife,
remember,
1.
mountain town, so it can't be such a huge. It's not a huge city.
Yeah. So including your wife, 1.
No,
okay.
Vienna not included.
I'm gonna go. Mine's 3.
3?
I'm gonna go with 3.
Ooh, okay.
Because I mean, it is a ski town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people do vacation there.
Yes, I would assume. But like I said, you got to remember the time of year. Like this is, I think we're inching towards the end of ski season.
I'm gonna still say 3. I'm gonna
3?
say 3.
3.
That's like outside of the airport. Once you get to that town for a week. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, I didn't see any. I didn't see a damn one. We were very uncomfortable the whole time.
Oh, man.
Speaking of uncomfortable, I got to show you these videos.
Okay.
Well, actually, you sent these to me, but we're definitely going to talk about these.
Something I sent you made you uncomfortable,
Oh,
Neal?
yeah, just a little bit. This one in particular was like, and I can't play the audio because there's music, but bro.
Oh, my.
So.
Oh, you don't want to have your funeral with you outside the casket standing up?
No.
Well, hold on. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that really tripped me out about this. Not only are they are jamming this funeral.
This reminds me of more of like a wedding reception.
Yes.
Like a
yes.
Not white.
Yes.
Wedding reception. Because it has the throne next to it.
Why is he not in the throne?
No.
Are people going up there and taking pictures next to him?
You know damn good and well that's what they're doing. That's the only reason that's there. They have okay, I take that back. They do have some flowers and stuff, but
yeah,
I guarantee at some point, because you know they're drinking.
Oh, of course.
Because this is they're having a party, but I guarantee
I like
somebody
the chain,
took
I like the earrings.
His hand is on, like, he's posing for pictures. So obviously somebody gonna be like, yeah, this is my cousin at his funeral.
Oh,
I'm gonna be like, excuse me?
Cousin got the littest funeral in the game, bro. Like, this is epic. This is how I want y'all to bury me. Just like this. I want you to turn it into a party.
Man, this was like, I've heard back in the day, like, this happening in like, I don't know, it was probably like late 1800s, early 1900s.
But see, no, it would be an open casket, and they would be in the casket.
No, I'd seen I saw
that would be pictures though. That would be four pictures.
But
it was only 4 pictures because like you got your picture taken maybe 3 times in your life back then.
True, that is true. This is a little too much.
Now you can take pictures all day, every day.
You think? Well, it was posted. This was posted on Instagram. Like this is not something.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna play the video.
Okay. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Neal, because I picture something similar to this for your funeral.
Huh? You want me up like this?
See, no. For you, it's gonna be a huge network party. It's gonna be a lot of games. We're gonna have you set up with your tower, all your stuff on.
Oh man,
yeah,
I'm gonna lose.
But I mean, you know,
I'm not gonna be able to play
no, you're gonna be. It's like we'll have your guy up. We'll have this. Everybody will just know. Oh, there's Neal's screen. There's Neal's character. We're not gonna kill him, but. Boom, you're getting dragged along on all missions. You make it.
I'm good, man. Just put me. I'm done.
That's how we're gonna celebrate you, Neal, by gaming.
Okay. Well,
and have you set up in your chair. You're gonna have that lean back too. You're gonna be like here,
and just.
We're gonna set the hands up. Be right there.
Well, that's probably better than this because I think. Man, if I wasn't really close to this person, I'd be like, I gotta go. This is too weird for me.
Would you have walked in, see this, and be like,
yeah, because I instantly know that is the deceased.
I just noticed the velvet rope. They got the velvet rope blocking off, huh?
Let me play this then.
Oh, they got the velvet rope. Hold on, it's back up.
Why is this not? There we go.
Kick it one more time. Yes.
Oh, she did pull out her phone to take a picture.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So they do have him at least.
But see, why they got the chair? Would they not let him put the body in the chair?
I want to know who the hell it was propping this man. Like, whose job was it to get them
to secure him to the pole they got behind him?
But who was it that was like, was there a family member going, okay, now turn his hand this way?
Posed it?
Okay, and then they turn it like, no, okay, now put his head
You
straight.
got to be real comfortable with bodies to just start posing
Yeah.
this dude
Well,
for this.
I'm sure it was the
Or do-
the
This
mortician.
shit- But would they come out for this? Because you think a funeral home is gonna let you do this at there?
No, this was definitely somewhere, but I'm
You
sure
rent out an event.
they
Hold on,
obviously
hold
worked
on.
this out with somebody.
You rent out so. You know, some of these event offenders, they have people on staff that'll be there
Yeah.
just to make sure you don't.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think if you rent this out to somebody? Like, oh, we're gonna have a wake, and you just think it's gonna be like, oh, you're gonna have a memorial, have pictures there, do all this, and then they roll up with a body.
No, I'm pretty sure that this had to have
Is that gonna be
been-
extra
yeah.
to bring an actual
Yeah,
dead body
yeah.
into an event center?
I think somebody definitely got paid a little extra money for this. But then
How much does that go for? Like, hey, we're gonna have a party here. We also want to bring a body. What, an extra
lot.
$200?
Man, I don't know. But we need to talk about your buddy here. I don't know who the hell let this man, but just
R&B is not dead. What happened in the 80s, if you remember, is we evolved from
I
CDs or whatever to all
ever
digital.
Ever let my
kind of
head
hip hop
look
kind
this
of
bad.
merged with R&B
Please
and kind of
don't.
enveloped
And you can
it.
see where it
and
stops. So for
we
those
kind
of
of
you
forgot
that are
about it.
listening,
So
this
writers
man
stopped writing.
Clearly
And-
hated on
and
the top
so
part of his
two
head,
things
'cause he's got
happened
it
in R&B
faded on the
and
sides,
gospel.
and you can see the
well,
line
gospel kind of
where the
enveloped
paint
R&B.
stops,
So you hear
and the
a lot of
rest of his
black
head
black
goes.
music, and they have like
And
contemporary
then,
gospel
and
music,
then
like
halfway in the top of
contemporary
his
gospel, they
head,
were like,
you
nah.
see another part where it's
Well, his
super
receding-
thin,
his
all
rec-
up here.
his receding hairline, like his hairline starts here, but it's
He's gonna
half
blend it.
sprayed. I don't know who the hell did this to this man.
Oh,
And
why
then
would you let this? Like, why would you go on? Who told you to go on camera for this?
Oh, this looks like a radio interview. So
But
he
but
might have
most,
just
but you got to know.
no, he
whether or
might
not-
have just showed up that morning looking like that, and they were like, okay.
Oh, if I'm the radio person, I'm immediately addressing you. I said, okay, brother. Who you looked? I see you. What your look coming in today? He's like, so your wife said okay to this, huh?
It's not even the same color.
No.
Like it's not even the same match color.
But you can
of
see
his...
where the hair stops. The rest of the paint goes in.
Why didn't he just finish it off? Why didn't he just? If you gonna go full on with it, you might as well
Actually,
just.
you know what? I've seen one worse. Hold on. I shouldn't say worse, but it was very. This is the worst, but I've seen one that was like, bro, you ain't got to paint your hair like that. You remember when Jerome Bettis first started being on camera as a commentator?
Yes.
And he would paint the shit out his hairline and his hair when he would come on camera.
I don't know. This is
But
bad.
his was like, bro, but it was so lit on camera.
Yeah,
you were like,
that-
I couldn't stop but stare at his head. You got too much makeup on and too much hair paint to be going up here looking like this.
for sure. But this is bad. But this is not as bad as this next one. Like I know we grew up in the country, but I ain't never heard of this shit before. So like,
Life in the country. Everybody in the country don't own cows, don't have their own source of natural milk, goat milk and all of that. A lot of y'all didn't know this though. A cow and a goat is not the only animal you can drink milk from. Let me show you what else you can use. I got a nursing mom right now.
There's multiple
So I'm
pit
finna,
bulls in the back, of course.
Hook her up, get some of this milk out of here.
You got, sweatpants tucked.
As you can see, I got a lot of it.
I need you to go back real quick.
Ooh,
I just noticed
get some of this milk
that
out.
right there. There's a big bulge right there around his ankle where he has his pants tucked into his socks. Is that an ankle monitor? Because that is a huge. Because it's not like it's scrunched up. He has his tucked in, and it's just a massive bulge right there in the ankle.
well, I mean, he needs to go to jail for this shit.
As you can see,
Here, 'cause
I got a lot of it. Ooh, don't smell half bad. Let's try.
or if I.
Ooh.
That better be a fake. That better be a fake, cause
Okay, here's.
Yeah.
Follow.
Please
Okay.
please
Just
explain.
follow. Okay.
Please
Follow me with this.
explain.
I have heard. I've actually watched things where people have drunk camel's milk,
Yeah.
and they've said this is actually really good, sweeter than you would think for regular milk. But you can't find a lot of places that will sell camel's milk. People drink goat's milk. People drink cow's milk. So if it produces milk, I mean, what's wrong with trying it? I mean, and if it's bad, if it's nasty, then what are you saying about what the food or whatever you give to your dogs?
I'm just saying, I'm not about to take my pet and go, come here, and just
milk it?
straight milk it, and then just drink it.
I mean, that's what people do with cows.
We can't. We can't drink unpasteurized milk.
You
It'll
can't.
make us sick.
There's a place in Dallas right now you can get a gallon of unpasteurized milk yogurt.
But
I used
thought-
to buy it all the time.
But I thought because, especially at our I don't know, if you don't grow up drinking it, that shit'll make you sick.
Nah.
Uh,
I have so before, like years ago, I used to drive way up in somewhere here in Dallas, somewhere up in North Dallas, and there was a small little place that would sell unpasteurized milk, and I would go up there and get like a gallon of unpasteurized milk, and I would use it in smoothies, I would use it in my cereal, I would drink it, and I was just fine. Now, if you let your unpasteurized milk sit for too long, oh yeah, you're gonna get sick as shit because it's gonna. Unpasteurized milk will go bad a lot faster than pasteurized milk, and
So it's saying that raw milk is milk that has not been pasteurized to kill harmful bacteria. Raw milk can carry harmful germs such as something. I ain't even trying. Okay, E. coli, Listeria, Brucella, and Salmonella. These germs can pose serious health risks to you and your family. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, but it's like saying you can get salmonella from beef and stuff like that. But yeah, if you cook it right, you're fine.
Right.
But I mean,
right,
but
you can't.
but if you
take it out of the milk, like I don't know what. I'm just saying I don't know if dog's milk is safe. Like I'm not gonna be like.
why would it not be safe?
I don't know. Let me see.
I mean, you sit there and see puppies drinking it and living on it, like
For a puppy, yeah, but like, okay, it's
So
it's the
hold on,
same
but
thing.
human breast milk is fine. You can drink.
I ain't had human breast milk either.
Yeah,
so I'm
but
not,
you yes you
well, okay. I mean, like
not as an adult.
not as an adult. Is dog milk?
Safe to
Safe
drink.
to
I
drink.
guarantee you, it's safe to drink. I think
Dog
most.
milk is the breast milk. I understand what dog milk is. This milk, it definitely should not be used for human baby consumption. But
Human
that's-
baby consumption. You note the word baby, Neal.
Is any milk healthy? You have probably heard that cow milk isn't good for you, even if it is rich in calcium and other nutrients. The truth is somewhere in between.
Okay.
There are many health benefits to drinking milk, but there are also some. Can I drink milk from a dog? That's what I.
I guarantee, dude, if you can drink it from a goat, if you can drink it from a cow, if you can drink it from a camel, you should be able to drink it from a dog. I'm wondering, so, I mean, maybe even cat milk. I mean, yeah. Get my.
There are a few problems with consuming dog's milk.
Oh.
Oh, it's not nutritional. It's
Yeah.
not,
Boom.
I
But you
mean-
can drink it.
since
I
it's
think-
very, very thick. I don't know. Man. Here, where's your videos? Just
Neal, okay, let me ask you this. Other than cow's milk and maybe goat, would you drink goat's milk?
yeah. I
Okay.
think I've actually had goat's milk. I'm
So,
just saying.
cow's
like-
milk, goat's milk. What other animal's milk would you drink?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay, let's
I-
start off. I'm gonna go down a list.
I don't-
Camel. Would you drink camel milk?
No, I'm saying I would drink milk if it was like processed and like
You're not drinking raw milk. But I mean, it literally, if it's coming straight out the animal, you know it's fresh, so it's not gonna have all those diseases.
If that's true. I need to do more research. I don't know enough research about straight from udder milk.
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, if it's straight from the cat, like you see people, there's so many videos of people like with milking cows and just turning to like, bah.
Just
It's
because you can do it doesn't mean you should.
If there was salmonella if you could go from teat to
Yeah.
bucket and there was
Yeah.
salmonella coming out the teat, that cow would be sick as shit. You can't have
yeah.
that. You can't have. She can't. That cow would have salmonella. You know that cow would be sick.
I'm just saying, you sent me a video the other day about a woman using goat testicles for a caprese salad instead of mozzarella.
It had the texture of mozzarella.
Yeah, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. So that's all I'm saying. I need to do a little more
But how would
research.
you find out that you shouldn't if you don't try?
Because I'm pretty sure that testicles do not have any similarity to taste of cheese.
Maybe not. But they got the texture. You just need to season it right.
Does it? Does it though? Do balls taste like cheese or have the texture of mozzarella? I don't know. I'm not willing to find out. I'm good.
Never
I'll
had
just...
the Rocky Mountain oysters, man?
Nope.
Not bad. Not bad.
I mean, no. It's just anywhere. I've been to a couple places that have had it, and I'm like, you know what? I get the ribeye. I get the ribeye instead.
Yeah, just get it as a side.
Would you like a side of nuts with your...
Yep. Yeah, get a nuts and a beer. Eat those, drink your beer, you're fine. All right, let me jump into
In
mine.
addition to this quantity problem, unlike cows, canines are also very difficult to milk. They have too many nipples. Why would it... You know what?
Too many nipples.
Just here. I'm getting too far into dog. My Google history is gonna be... Why were you looking up how to milk and why were you looking up goat balls? And anyway, all right. Many people have only one toilet.
Many people have only one toilet in their homes.
Yes.
It is impossible for more than one person to go to the toilet at the same time.
Yep.
Yes.
So, I invented this multi-person slide toilet. The
Okay.
design
we
is very
go.
unique. This toilet is not only very
Yes.
space-saving, and it allows 3 people to go to the
Boom.
toilet at the same time.
he shot a
With
brick out
it,
of
we can
his
go to the
ass.
toilet with friends or family at the same time.
Friends or
Very
family.
easy to
It's
use.
a bonding experience, Neil.
Who's gonna clean that?
What do you mean?
Many people
just
have
spray it down.
With what?
Or you hook up a water source and you flush it just like you would.
Man,
it comes
that was
down, it cleans it. Here's the thing.
Stainless steel and shit.
I'm gonna tell you right
Okay.
now. This would kill in China. I'm telling you, dude. I mean, it's so much better than just the squat toilets and the holes that they got, man. It's so efficient.
Oh, I've seen videos of like Chinese malls where people just squat in the mall, take a shit, and then walk off. And I'm like, what the
So
fuck?
those are all those people coming from like inland China. Like the people in big cities are like, oh, these nasty bastards. Those are all.
Is it like the country people that come into the
Yeah,
city?
that's from
and they
from
think
what I.
that it's fine to just shit on the floor?
I mean, because if you're out in the country all the time, you don't
You just-
necessarily have time to go out
I'm
and
not
get to an
shitting in my
outhouse.
house. I'm just gonna walk out. I mean,
But
if
you're
I
out
gotta,
and about, so it's like, and there's so many dirt roads.
outside, not inside. Especially, I know that fucking mall has bathrooms.
They do, but dude, the Chinese mall bathrooms, worst thing I have literally. Okay, so I use hyperbole a lot when I say like worst thing, this or like this is the
It's
most horrible.
allegedly the.
No, this is not allegedly.
Oh, you told me that
Chinese
one.
mall bathroom, the worst thing I have
Really?
ever smelled in my entire life. My entire life. Like, like you walk in and it fucking just wham! It just hits you and you're like, oh.
That's awesome.
And it's this ammonia,
Well, that-
moldy,
the thing
shitty
is-
smell, and it just, ugh.
Thing is, this is a pretty clean looking toilet, but
Yeah.
no, I'm out. Speaking of toilets, I do have to go to the toilet. So let's see what you got. What else you got here?
Okay.
Because these damn monsters, or not monsters.
Okay.
Waters.
Well then, so we were talking about cows and we're talking about keeping clean. And so sometimes when you are out somewhere and you don't have access to water, you have to take alternatives in cleaning yourself into your own hands. And that's when stuff like
Okay.
this comes up. This is
So that's the sound of what looks like a.
cow or steer, some sort of giant steer
Wait, is this
urinating,
man, is
and this
man
guy
naked?
is bathing underneath.
Wait, does he have pants on?
I can't tell.
But he's got his head straight
No,
up.
I don't think he has on pants.
He's ashy.
I mean, he's been outside
Dude,
all
he
day.
is rubbing that shit in his eyes.
He's got to get it in the scalp, make sure. I love how the cow is like, bro, what are you doing? Tries to move, and he's like, hey, and he follows the cow.
I just stay dirty. I just gonna stay ashy.
But how much cleaner does he look now? Like at least
He
the
do-
top of his body.
He doesn't. He looks like he's covered
glistening.
in piss. That piss is like Monster energy drink color, okay? And I'm sure, here's the thing, if they don't have water out there, how hydrated are these cows? Probably not a lot.
There's a reason that pee is so yellow.
Okay, that was lovely. Thank you for that, for reminding me that I need to bathe more, I guess, is what.
All right, but now this is my last one.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the whitest things I've ever seen.
Okay.
All right.
It's got to be.
This guy has questions what he's doing too.
So just watch this guy. There's a guy.
He's
in front of a Target,
but he has the backpack on the front.
Yep, in front of a giant TV.
Dude, I'm with this guy. I have no idea what's going on.
Then he pulls out a
That's
unicycle.
A 75-inch.
Yes.
Okay.
75.
7 series. My bad.
No, it's like a 70-inch TV.
It looks pretty big. It looks pretty big.
At least 70-inch TV. Looks like he put some ropes on it. He's got the ropes on. He's deadlifting it. He's trying to lift it on his back from the
There's
ground.
actually no way.
Oh, it's a 75 in the bottom.
There it is. Yeah, 75-inch TV.
And he's on a unicycle.
Yeah.
There is no way he's doing this.
Yes.
Is he really gonna get this going?
Oh my gosh.
Fuck a car or a bike.
He's balancing the
I'm gonna
TV.
strap a TV to my back and ride off in a
So
unicycle.
you think that
Surely
the
there's no
bag
way he's gonna do
is
this.
like counterweight that he
On the
has?
unicycle.
No, I think that's just his stuff. And he was like,
There's
oh
no
shit,
way.
let me put this on.
Please fall. Please fall.
There is
This dude
no
is actually
way he's
getting it
doing this
going.
right now.
Fall.
Oh, he's got to balance
Dude,
it
that
so
tire
bad.
is flat. The
That's
tire
so
is
much
flat.
weight. It's so
Dude,
much
that's
weight
epic.
on this.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta do what you gotta do. No, you don't, bro.
Just
He
Uber
would have
himself.
got, dude. No, he would have got home quicker if he'd have just not brought the unicycle and just strapped it to his back and walked the fuck home.
Oh, first of all,
Jeez.
how many times have you ever seen a black person on a unicycle? Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
And then this guy decides to literally strap it to his back and then hop on one. It's like only the whitest of the whitest guy. This guy is like
Oh yeah, yeah.
would think to I'm gonna ride up. First, I'm gonna ride to Walmart on a unicycle, buy a TV, and then carry it back on my.
The
unicycle.
only thing that is more wider than a unicycle is the one that has the giant wheel on the front and the tiny wheel on the back. That's like 10 feet high. To stand.
Yes,
But
that's
yeah,
the widest
no.
bike you could get.
Yeah. A unicycle. I don't even think I've seen unicycles in the store. Like, where the fuck do you buy a unicycle?
Oh shit,
Like,
that's a good question.
well, you see bikes. Bikes have 2 wheels.
Yeah.
And they're usually the same size.
I don't. It's not like there's a unicycle store.
No.
Oh damn.
So now for next week, I want to find like the widest. So this is the kind of shit. I feel like this is the kind of shit that makes black people scratch their head. Definitely, for sure, right? Like,
What do you
why
do?
do white people do shit like this? And
He's
my
got
answer
to be on
is,
the
I don't know.
sidewalk going home with this.
Somebody could just bust his ass off that unicycle and jack his TV. That's
There
what
it
I'm
is.
concerned with. Is
There it is.
and it wouldn't be hard.
Nope.
You could be a 5 foot, 110-pound woman and just go over and push the TV, and he's going off of that unicycle. Oh, and you think he's gonna get away quick? No, he's not moving fast on this unicycle.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez. All right, well, just like that cow pissing on that dude's head, I'm about to have to do the same.
Whose head are you pissing on, Neal?
I don't care, somebody's head, but I got to get it out. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hit the like and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll see you next. No, we won't see you next week because you'll be in Switzerland.
Yes.
So we'll see you in 2 weeks. All right. Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. Love you.
Blue suit with a blowout. If you got a body, then you better not go out. All about the money, so I'm putting on a show now. Face cowboy, about to turn into a hold down. Can't run,